Hi, I'm Tom, and in this video I'm going to talk about what I think are the best print-on-demand sites. This video is going to be broken down into two main sections, print-on-demand site and print-on-demand suppliers. Let's start with print-on-demand site. These are websites where you upload your designs to, and they do everything for you. When a customer chooses a product with your design on, you get a commission, and you don't do any of the actual work towards making the item. Number 1. Merch by Amazon. Without a doubt, the best print-on-demand site, Amazon get a huge amount of traffic, earning the title of the world's biggest online store. And the more traffic a print-on-demand site has, the more sales you're likely to make. On merch, you can set your own royalty. However, most people seem to stick to the default royalty. Of course, this means that people can undercut you, but it also means you could potentially earn more money per design. Their upload process is very straightforward, especially with the latest update allowing for automatic translations. As before, if you wanted your design to be placed on Amazon Spain, Germany, Italy, or France, you had to manually translate your listing. Unfortunately, Merch by Amazon is invite only, and judging by their Reddit page, it seems like they have become a lot more strict on who they accept. Not only that, but they operate a tier system, so once you do get accepted, you are only allowed to upload 10 products. The next tier is 25, but to reach that, you have to sell 10 items first. The tiers move up and up with no set cap. I'm personally on tier 4, meaning I can upload 4,000 products. I have been in this tier for about a year, and I think it took about a year and a half to get to this point. They have recently placed upload restrictions on all accounts, so if you are in tier 10, it might take you a while before you start making a decent income. Having said that, I'm making thousands of dollars each month, with no signs of it slowing down. It is constantly on the top of my earnings list, only just beaten by one of my Etsy stores. If you can get accepted into Merch by Amazon, I highly recommend working on tiering up, as it is well worth the effort to do so. Number 2. Redbubble. I'm sure you'll have heard of Redbubble. They are definitely the biggest standalone print-on-demand marketplace. Redbubble has huge organic reach, as most of their traffic comes from Google search. Redbubble focuses on long-tail SEO, meaning your designs are more likely to show up in Google searches. Interest in Redbubble has increased over time, which is great because it means Redbubble is likely increasing its visitor numbers and in turn sales. And this is good news for you, as the more traffic Redbubble has, the more sales you are likely to make. Redbubble also allows you to set your own markup, which means you are not forced to sell at a fixed price like some other sites, and it seems that the Redbubble customer is happy to pay higher prices, meaning more profit for you. The biggest negative with Redbubble is their upload process. Because they have such a large collection of product, it is very time consuming to actually upload a design, as you have to tweak artwork for each product. All sorts of designs do well on Redbubble. If you're not already uploading here, I highly recommend you do so. One word of warning in regards to Redbubble: they are known for banning people from the platform with no warning and no explanation. This unfortunately happened to me. I was making hundreds of dollars each month, and one day they just closed my account. I did reach out to see if I could get a reason why. Unfortunately, they ignored every email I sent. Number 3. TeePublic. TeePublic, one of my favourite print-on-demand sites. They get a decent amount of traffic, and a lot of this is from organic search traffic. This is due to the fact that TeePublic focuses heavily on long-tail keyword SEO. Their upload process is great, if not one of the best. You simply upload your design, or multiple designs, enter the title and description, and you're done. Your artwork is automatically sized and added to all their products. They already get a decent amount of traffic. However, interest in the website is trending up over time, meaning you aren't wasting your time uploading designs to a dying site. Instead, their traffic, and in turn, your sales will increase over time. TeePublic don't let you set your own commission. Instead, you get a fixed commission of $4 per shirt. This might sound bad, but it's actually a good thing. This makes it impossible to be undercut by your competition or by copycats. Pop culture designs do very well here, but make sure you don't infringe on any IP. Number 4. Society6. Society6 is great for artists, photographers, and the like. Their main focus is wall art, not t-shirts, and you'll see a lot more actual art here compared to other sites. But they do have a clear target audience, making it easier to target designs. I personally have not had great success with Society6, but this is mainly down to the fact that designs that sell well here are usually very arty, which my designs are not. Society6 does have lower traffic than other print-on-demand sites. The less eyeballs on your work, the less sales you will make. Their upload process is also a little bit of a pain in comparison to others, but if your artwork style fits in here, then this shouldn't put you off. Take a look at their website. If the designs you create have a similar aesthetic to the ones on Society6, then I'm sure you'll have great success here. If not, move on and try the previous website. Number 5. Spreadshirt, Zazzle, Threadless and CafePress. I've lumped these together because my experience with all these sites are similar. They come in at number 5, simply because the sales I make on these sites are extremely low in comparison to the others. They all have great websites and their product selections are great, and it's mostly pretty easy to upload your design. Unfortunately, I would recommend you avoid them for now, especially if you're just starting out. They just don't have the audience that the other sites have, and interest in these print-on-demand sites is falling over time. What makes it worse is that they don't have a clear audience, making it hard for you to create designs, and to create designs that will actually be successful. Next, we'll talk about different print-on-demand suppliers. These are a bit different from what we've just talked about. A print-on-demand supplier is not a place that customers go to buy shirts. Instead, they are a service that you would use to fulfill an order that you have received from one of your own stores. You can run your own store on something like Shopify or a marketplace like Etsy. Number 1. Printify. Definitely my favourite print-on-demand supplier, and I have been using these for about 3 years now. Printify don't actually do any of the printing themselves, they're actually a network of print suppliers from around the world. However, they are mainly focused on the US. Printify is simply the platform you use to integrate with these print suppliers. The quality of the final product is normally very good, however this all depends on who you choose as your print supplier. I mainly use Monster Digital, Swift POD and Spoke, and they all offer great quality product. Printify's website is super easy to use, however you have to create each product one at a time. Their turnaround times are very good too. My orders from Monster Digital normally go out within a day or two. However, this always increases around Christmas time. Support have always been good, slowing down only around Christmas. Their support did take a hit when the pandemic started. However, this seems to have been sorted now. A single print Bella Canvas 3001 is $8.05 with Monster Digital, which is the cheapest out of all the suppliers in this video. Overall, I highly recommend Printify. They have a great website, great selection of products, offer great support, and most importantly, are competitively priced, meaning you are able to have healthy profit margins. However, you do need to make sure that the print provider you choose offers great service and print quality, else you'll end up with unhappy customers. Number 2. Printful. Printful are definitely the biggest and most well-known print supplier. Unlike Printify, Printful do all the printing themselves, and they have locations in both the US and Europe. Printful definitely have the best quality print, but that does come with a high price tag, meaning you'll either have to sell your items at a high price or make less profit per item. A single print Bella Canvas 3001 is $12.95 with Printful, making them the most expensive in this video. However, Printful do offer a great beginner-friendly website that integrates with lots of different services and marketplaces, and they do offer a wide range of products. Printful's turnaround time is pretty standard. They state their turnaround time is anywhere between 2 to 7 business days, which I have found to be true. Because Printful do their own printing, they are able to automatically route orders to the closest Printful printing location to your customer, which heavily reduces the shipping times that your customers will experience. I do recommend Printful, especially for beginners, simply because their website is easy to use and they offer great quality prints. If you don't feel comfortable using Printify, then give Printful a go. Number 3. SPOD. This is a relatively new print-on-demand supplier, and they are actually run by Spreadshirt and offer very good production times, with most orders shipping out within 48 hours. I have personally used SPOD and have found their quality to be good, pretty much on par with Printify, and their production times were accurate, with some orders even shipping out the same day. Their production times even held out well during the pandemic. The downside with SPOD is that you need to use Shopify in order to access their services. They have added more integrations recently, but SPOD is not a standalone website like Printify or Printful is. Another issue I faced with the SPOD is their support. While fast, I found it very robotic and sometimes not very helpful. A single print Bella Canvas 3001 is $11.16 at the time of making this video, but they do offer cheaper t-shirts priced at just $6.71. I do recommend SPOD, especially if production speed is the most important factor for you. Number 4. Gooten. Gooten is a global network of print-on-demand suppliers, similar to Printify, except we don't get a choice in which suppliers they use. They have a large collection of products ranging from apparel to pet products to home goods. Gooten did used to be my main print-on-demand supplier, however I found their website to just be too frustrating and confusing to use. It felt like it was holding my business back. Not only that, but during the beginning months of the pandemic, they became increasingly slow at fulfilling orders, and support would take weeks to respond, which isn't ideal when you're trying to run a business. Regarding pricing, they aren't the cheapest, nor are they the most expensive. A single print Bella Canvas 3001 is $9.90 at the time of making this video. I would recommend Gooten only if they offer products that you can't find elsewhere. Number 5. T-Launch. T-Launch are similar to Guten and Printify in that they don't do any printing themselves, they instead connect you with print suppliers around the world. T-Launch do sell apparel, however they seem to have shifted their focus to accessories. A single print Bella Canvas 3001 is $11 at the time of making this video, with the cheapest shirt they offer being $8.50. Their advertised production times are between 3 to 6 business days, which I have found to be accurate. However, at peak times, this can increase up to 12 business days. The downside to T-Launch is that you have to be connected to either Shopify or Etsy. You can't connect to any other service, and placing manual orders is a pain. If you are already using Shopify or Etsy and want to expand your product offering, give T-Launch a look. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about print on demand, please consider subscribing to my channel.